pretty much getting to that point. Like, I've added up the amount of time I'm losing by, like, having to take the bus and not just doing a 10-minute car ride.
Yeah. How much? You take like an hour or so to fucking record that bus.
50 minutes. If I don't
Oh,
stop to get food, if I stop to get food, it's like an hour 10.
yeah, I think time is like your most
I
valuable
know.
resource.
Yeah, I know.
Everything else. Yeah.
That's the only reason I want to drive is to save time.
Yeah, because that's something you can never
Not get back,
like.
yeah.
There's no cost on it. Like, dude, my macroeconomics teacher, like, at the beginning of the semester, he had us fill out a form. He's like, "What do you think your hourly wage should be?" Honestly, dude, I put an infinity sign. I was
Yep.
like, "Man, my time is priceless." Like,
Yep.
you
There you go.
cannot like like sure I'll work for 15 an hour, but if it's some shit ass thing where you're treating me like shit, I'm gone in a heartbeat, dude. Cause I don't fuck with that.
Honestly, the only reason I'm at my job is because I feel like the way I look at it is I'm robbing people of their experience. Like, it would take 5 people to do the job I'm doing to replace me. So, like, literally, I'm getting the experience of 5 people's worth packed into one person.
Yeah. But just make
So,
sure it's representable to your next
it is.
employer.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's the one
Well,
thing
the
that's
thing,
like,
that's what I mean by experience is like, I won't even have to tell you. I won't even have to say a single thing. Let me in the kitchen for a day, I'll chop 100 onions in an hour, and you'll be like, what the fuck?
hour, goddamn.
Less, probably. I mean, I'd do a whole onion. If it's already peeled, I could do it in 10 seconds. If I have to peel it, it's like 20.
What the fuck?
So I could probably do like 300 onions in an hour if
I'm
they were
not
all
fucking
sitting on the counter.
consistent. Goddamn.
If they're like all out on the counter already and I just had to grab them and didn't have to fuck with opening up bags and shit, I could do like 300 in an hour. If I had a fucking gun to my, if I had a
You
gun
wear
to my head.
goggles?
Huh?
You wear goggles for that?
No, if your knife's actually sharp, the knife is so sharp, right, that it won't actually, like, the onion, it releases liquid when you cut the root, and it also releases liquid when you crush it. So if your knife is sharp and you don't crush the onion, it doesn't spray all its fucking... Like if you... not like a black light, but if you could see the particulate from the onion, it's like a gas that it releases. Like that fragrant scent. So you don't want to like crush the onion and it'll release the gas. You look at it like that.
Okay.
Think of it like a fucking gas bomb you're trying to cut without letting any of the gas out. Or like you're trying to get the cut so clean that it doesn't bleed, basically. It doesn't really work if you're going fast because fast means force and force means it's getting crushed. But if you're going slow and you're letting the knife do the work and it's actually a sharp knife with a thin geometry and it's not like fucking a ½ inch thick at the end of the bevel, like, or at the end of the blade. Like if you're using like a butcher's knife, it's gonna be too thick. It's not gonna be thin enough to like get the result. But I got some thin ass knives. I've cut like 50 onions without crying before. We get these 50-pound sacks that are like the size of your torso if you're overweight. Usually we gotta get that whole thing chopped. It's like 200 some onions usually or something like that.
Damn. Oh yeah, by the way, so you know how we were talking about calories burned? So yesterday I was on the Stairmaster for like 8 minutes and I went up like 40 floors or something. Is what it said. In 40 floors, I'm pretty sure it's like 10 steps a floor, maybe a little more than that. But you know how many calories that thing said I burned? Like only 100,
850.
dude.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, burning calories. Well, I don't know. It might just be the way they track it, but dude, they said 100 like 10, dude. I was like, bro, I was drenched in sweat. I was
feel like
like,
that's
what?
probably wrong. I don't know. Maybe not.
But I don't know, dude. My heart rate was at like 180 the whole
Yeah.
time too. Like I
You
was
also,
about capped out.
yeah,
Like that's
that
just crazy.
machine I don't think can actually gauge the amount of calories your body's burning because it depends on how hungry you are. Like if you're hungry and you're doing that workout, you're gonna burn calories a lot faster.
Well, you're burning more fat or muscle.
Yeah, exactly. So like, me working every day on a 12-hour shift, hungry as fuck because I don't have time to eat, I'm getting thin, bruh. That shit is bad.
Start eating more, man. I know you do, but
I,
yeah.
man, I
Are you
don't really got
counting calories?
time. And honestly, like, most of the time, it's kind of like a problem. I don't know if you, like, have run into this, like, at home at all. After you, like, put a lot of time into cooking something, it doesn't really look good anymore to eat. Especially if you've seen, like, every
Yeah.
step of the cooking process. Like, you just don't want to eat it anymore, so... Like, last night, for
Mm.
example, I was eating, like, a fucking 2.5-day-old half sandwich for dinner, and I had fucking tri-tip mashed potatoes and fish on the table. I just doesn't look good. I've been cooking it all day.
Uh, Not gonna get that, but
So I like kind of have to like bring a lunch, and I don't really have time to cook at home, especially not during summer.
yeah.
Like yesterday, I woke up and was home for an hour, and the night before, like before I left to work, because I had to be at work at 10, and I woke up at like 8:30. But like the night before, I got home at like 9:30 and went to bed at like fucking 10:30. So I've been home basically like in my mind for 2 hours for the whole like 2 days,
Sheesh.
not
Yeah,
counting
dude.
sleep.
You don't have time to make food. One thing I found is just find like make stuff you don't have to cook, like sandwiches and shit, where
Yeah, I
you can
know.
just like cook meats and shit. That's one thing I do for lunches sometimes, because like I mean, I have a 30-minute lunch and like I can't cook anything in that time, so I just make a fucking cold cut sandwich, throw in some chips and fucking nuts, and then just eat. And you could bring stuff like that with you to work as well.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if you can get food there, but that's definitely like a good move. But since you're bulking, you probably want two sandwiches, to be honest.
Yeah. I've been buying these like foot-long sandwiches from Safeway that got like cold cuts on them and shit, but like they're not really that good. I liked them for a while. That kind of fallen off.
How many calories?
It doesn't say.
It should be like close to 1,000 for a foot long, because that's how much like they have foot longs in Walmart. They're like $6 or something. Then I get like turkey cheddar. I think that's basically it. And
Yeah, it's probably the same damn sandwich.
like calories in there. Yeah, my goal is to hit like at least 2,500, if not 3,000 calories a day. But like, I probably did not meet that yesterday, which I'm kind of annoyed about. But
I feel like I probably ate like 1,000 calories yesterday.
ooh, that's your problem.
Well, I mean, it's not always like that, but since summer started, the appetites kind of went down to zero again, and I knew that was going to happen. That's why I was like grinding.
Another another thing you should probably think about is getting breakfast bars, because you can eat them bitches quick, and like they've got a decent pack of calories, and like you can just eat them as snacks and stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
facts.
another that's like huge for me, because like I got Cliff bars, I got these other protein bar things which are like 10 grams of protein a bar, which is really good. They're like 200 calories each. Like the Cliff bars are 260 that I got here, and like I can I just eat those, dude. Like I
Yeah.
wake up and have one of those breakfast bar things, get 200 calories in, you go to the gym, come back, eat yogurt with like granola or cereal with milk and stuff, and then I also have a Cliff bar. So I'm like almost hitting 1,000 calories just
By
for breakfast.
breakfast. Oh my god. Yeah, see, I
Dude,
don't
I'm
eat till lunch
I'm
ever.
trying, bro. I'm trying, dude. Like I'm really pushing myself to eat. Like it's crazy.
The
Yeah,
other
like
thing that
right now.
sucks is like a lot of that stuff is just expensive out here. Like
Yeah,
yogurt
no, I
and
just got
fucking granola, that's probably like $20 in Cali for like a week's worth of the two.
Well,
And if I
so the
bought
granola.
granola and yogurt, I think there isn't a single person in the house other than myself that honestly wouldn't eat that very much. So other people would just eat it, not me. Be so chucked.
Oh, dude.
Because that's like a
Here, I'll look at
popular
this.
thing.
So another thing, I like watched a bunch of videos of people bulking on what they eat. There's a brand called Kodiak. It's got like a bear on it. And they make a bunch of like good protein, like healthy shit. I got protein oats here. I don't really eat this shit, but there's half a cup is 190 calories, and there's 9 servings per container. I think this thing was like $5. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's in America.
$5 in Tennessee. I fucking. You remember you said there was like a sack of rice for like 90 cents or something like that?
Yeah, 5 pounds of rice. Long grain rice, enriched something rice is what it says. Yeah, that was like 98
I don't think you
cents.
realize how long a 5-pound sack of uncooked rice could feed a family for. Like,
Dude, I know. Motherfucker, I'm not even halfway through, and I've had this thing for 2 months.
Yeah, dude, no, I'm telling you, like, if all I had to feed 4 people was a 5-pound bag of rice, we'd be eating good for a month.
I don't know about a month. But
Dude, I'm telling you.
no, maybe 25 pounds, 100%, but...
Well, I guess it depends on the 5 people. Like, 5 me's, bro? Yeah, I'm eating like half a plate of rice.
Man, that's just my side. Like, I need to eat a lot.
Yeah, that and some, like, what, you said you buy ground turkey, or is that, no, that's my coworker.
No, I do get turkey, but I get sliced turkey and stuff,
Yeah.
and then throw it in the sandwich.
I heard ground up turkey is, like, super cheap.
Yeah, I think so.
Also
yeah,
depends on the time of year. Like, a month or 2 after Thanksgiving, bro, turkey's a fucking all-time cheap. Around Christmas time, don't buy beef. Like, never buy beef at Christmas. It's like straight marked up 35%. Just go with like pork or like anything else but beef. Everyone buys a fucking prime rib for Christmas.
Interesting.
Unless it's like on sale for a price. Like, what I would do.
Wanting to freeze this shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you wanted to eat certain things, like, you could buy like a whole like chuck roast, grind it up, make ground beef, and freeze it yourself. Like, chuck roast isn't really that expensive.
Yeah, chuck is like fuck.
Yeah.
I got 2 New York strip steaks here for $27, bro. Like, god damn it.
That's expensive, honestly.
Oh, very. That's from Walmart too. That's kind of like.
I will
like the most
say you
expensive
probably
thing.
shouldn't buy New York strip.
Wow.
It's like a popular cut, meaning like the price is partially driven by like not necessity. What's that word called? Supply and demand, basically. It's like trying to buy a ribeye. Like, everyone wants a ribeye, right? So they have to mark it up so they don't like. I'd go with like I think it's like
Shut.
no, it's like one of the skirt steaks is like you could look it up because I forgot which one. It's either outer or inner skirt steak. So one of them's more tender than the other one. You just want to get the more tender one. I forgot which one it is. Or you could buy like a flank steak. Sirloins are really good. I could like write you out a list if you want. Or just like go on YouTube and like look up like all the different cuts. And then like you can kind of, or you go up to the butcher and be like, hey, what do you guys have today that's a good price for tender cuts? That's a really good idea because he could actually just have a fucking ribeye that's like needs to get sold. It's like been there for like a week already. I've had that, I've had that happen with ground pork before. I was buying this pork and it was supposed to be like $12-15 for 2 pounds, and it was only like 7 because it's 50% off for like 2 pounds.
God damn.
2 pounds of pre-ground pork in California for $7 is like unheard of. But it
Yeah,
was
man,
in the
it's
store
like
for a
leg,
week,
bro.
and its sell-by date was today. Like, So like I had to cook it all that day. What I did is I formed breakfast sandwich patties, and I just threw them all in the sheet tray, cooked them all.
That's what you do right there, bro.
Yep.
You say you don't know how to bake. That's one thing I've been needing to do is meal prepping breakfast. But
if you like breakfast sandwiches, I got you with the easiest recipe.
Was it that turkey ground beef or was it
No, it's just
beef?
ground pork.
No pork.
I get these
Last
like.
time I got ground pork, that shit was like spicy as fuck, and I was pissed.
Yeah, you gotta get the right. I'd say get Italian, because Italian usually just means it's got a bunch of spices in it. Not like heat spices, just regular spices. If you get like hot or mild pork, yeah, that shit's gonna be pretty spicy. Me personally, I like to add my own heat, like, so I'll put in black pepper and cayenne, because I know how spicy cayenne is, but sometimes they be fucking around with some, like, habanero seasoning in that shit, and it just kills you.
Time to send those maggot sacks back to hell.
The NUMA grind continues.
Hell yeah. You streaming?
Yeah. Ooh, I just got the PPSH too. Now we got that set up.
Man, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was just about to pull up some soundboard sounds.
Bruh.
Because I think we added some new ones.
Oh no.
I don't remember what this other one is, too. I'm gonna mute my mic and preview it.
No match for the U.S. Marines.
Oh yeah, I think I can play this one. Dude, this one's wild. It's not that bad. Actually, yeah, no, I can definitely play this shit.
Biggers. Small power! Small power! Small power!
You better hope nobody fucking misheard that shit, bruh. It sounded a whole
With a B,
lot.
bro. It's a midget, bro. It's a midget pride.
Oh, he said biggers. Oh
Yeah,
my
biggers,
god.
bro.
I was like, what
Biggers.
the fuck did he even say?
Small power! Small power! Small power!
Small power, fucking
It's like a bunch of
That's
midgets.
wild.
Yeah, it's a bunch of midgets.
That is the worst midget meme on the planet.
Tall people. It's like my hatred for tall people unmatched, or as we like to call them, beggars. Like no. And you know what? Those midgets wearing KKK costumes is wild. But that's probably the fucking news I've ever seen.